They'll come out in the pistol. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Caught by Gates, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is for tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Rivers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time to get a glance at the offensive starters, and one of those isn't J.J. Watt, but it's Derek Watt that we talk about.
Nothing wrong with being little bro here. A starting fullback at the University of Wisconsin. Not many teams are utilizing this position in the NFL, but he fits perfectly. Would be a great lead blocker and can catch the ball out of the backfield.
6. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambo will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They begin with a run by Yeldon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to... And both guys were there, but it falls in. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside lineman. Solid solid with an excellent first step.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we always hear connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall in.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now T.J. Yeldon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle by the rookie Joey Bosa.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. He's got time in the pocket, and he fires one, but incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar. Drops it in from long distance. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater, the Braves, back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey, 63. That was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rivers. And that's complete to Gates. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. His game plan, or he's just finding his way open?
And maybe a little of both. On second down, now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch twitch.
first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. Phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And right side, Henry's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Rivers. Going for the deep ball. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And to the 4th, and that's where the return stops. The Jaguars getting set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good, and they better make sure they love him up, help them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it again with Yeldon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken to scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on the way. Back deep is Devin Hester. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw, Rivers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 5, 3rd and medium here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his something going this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out here in the eye. Bortles going to get, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, expecting a pass. Now Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. And the offense needs 7 out of this play. Third down. Julius Thomas. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. Be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to float. Now a clash of bodies here. Intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Chargers. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out come the Jags. Going last drive, then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. 3rd and short. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He goes underneath for Yeldon. 9 out of that. As a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's in the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Inside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give them 18 on that one. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st down.
It's fun to watch these college receivers transition into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like that they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
As they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second and 12, the defense. Here as the D-line separates some. Here's Rivers. His throw incomplete. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 to throw is Rivers. Has it left side. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz, a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's able to take midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and it produces a new set of downs. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them inside. A first down throw here for Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. On second down, Rivers again. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly there.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to hit him as he tried to throw the football. Completion.
Third and long for Rivers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on and stays down.
My high school coach, John, say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's a third field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the football league. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He brings this one back. Pick 6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football. Take it in the opposite direction.
Rivers is going to throw for it. That's caught at the 3. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to stop this football game. The 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And brought down there. Chargers on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, it's Yeldon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nicely run route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
T.J. Yeldon, touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick the play, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They might have the drive.
They'll take it. You've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Rivers. He's got it. It's caught, left sideline. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play. To perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball free and brings up.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll move it back within 6 now. Well, it can be a thankless job sometimes, but they'll be thanking their kicker here. That's now 4 field goals for him. He's kept them in the game.
He sure has, but this offense is going to need to find its rhythm because it's going to take more than field goals to win this football game.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last. See what happens here. And a new set of downs on the ground. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. Now a hand to Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. The offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Time run on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a first downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the run, it's Yeldon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be set. Second and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll toss it to Yeldon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Jerry Atauchu brings him down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him 4th down. So on 4th down, out trot in a big spot here. And Myers knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not but here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will this one away. Turn the old reliable Hester, the veteran. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now San Diego getting set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Time for a break. We'll come and see this one out after this. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Offense as they get set to go again. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. Was it plenty?
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, this is off the side foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? To throw, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Now it's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get out by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Rivers to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. On 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Here's Rivers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. Good is over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball out. Kick, you're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their own. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of